Hey, how's it going? This is the daily insight for the collective, and it is for December 12th, 2019, the full moon in Gemini. It is our last full moon of the decade. How's your decade been? What has changed throughout this entire year for you? What's changed throughout the decade? Oh, good God. God, a decade ago, my son Michael wasn't born yet. Richie was just a baby. Let's see. Yeah, he was a toddler still. He was 3, almost 4. This is actually a picture of him right here. It's my schmoopsie, my eldest schmoopsie. He's 13 right now. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm 34. I have a 13-year-old and an 8-year-old. The most beautiful boys on the planet. Let's look at the daily insight. It's collective, it's general. It's not going to make sense to every single person on the planet. I wouldn't expect it to, but if it does, if it resonates, that is awesome. Let me know in the comments. Reach out on any social platform and definitely book your own personal reading because your individual storyline is going to be a lot more in-depth and intense. And now, if it doesn't resonate, don't try and make it resonate, all right? You can either let it fall away or ask for clarification. But in any case, you can always book your own personal reading because look, if you look to the side, if you look up, down, you'll find all the ways to contact me. It's all good. All right, I was pulled to a few different decks today. And Spirit Song Tarot. Once again, the good tarot. And then we have Work Your Light Oracle cards. Shout out to my girl Heather Ashley, the Mystic Maven. She has been telling me for a while to get these cards, and I finally did like a month or 2 ago. Absolutely one of my favorites, and I love her. She is amazing. She's a very insightful reader, very insightful, intuitive healer. Kyle Gray. This is the Angel Prayers. And then we have, I haven't been pulled to use this in a while, so I'm interested to see what comes out. Daily guidance from your angels. When I was doing work in Vegas, and even before I got to Vegas, I was called the Angel Reader because, well, I use a lot of angel cards and I have a melodious tone to my voice, or so I'm told. I don't know. I sound like a broken record. Gluten-free ice cream. Okay, where am I being pulled to first, everyone? All right, first we are getting daily guidance from your angels during Virtue. Okay, Spirit, what does this deck want the collective to know? Energy work, okay. What else? Have confidence. An opportunity to forgive. Notice the signs, and I feel like there's one more, collective. New partner. It's pretty beautiful, eh? Oh, okay. Play. I wasn't gonna take it, but it came out and I was pulled to one more. We have a weird storyline going on right now, you guys. Well, not in a negative sense. Like, I'm not picking on it or anything. It's just, what the hell's going on? I really want to show this. Okay. So my brother was in the guards, and I brought my kids to, well, Michael wasn't born yet. He was in my stomach. I brought my sons, because one was in my stomach, to get professional pictures taken. And this was one of the ones that he did for our troops. My son did for our troops. He did a lot of posing for them. I love it. I love my eldest. I love my children. Oh, he's a teenager. And he is a big and opinionated boy. And it's going to serve him well in life. I would never want to ruin that for him. Okay, so we have play, new partner, acceptance, notice the signs, opportunity to forgive, have confidence, energy work. So life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. Your body is remarkable. Your body is a remarkable energy field that you will positively, good God, take a moment, that will positively respond to loving treatment. Your hands and heart are activated to give healing energy to your loved ones and clients. Moving forward does not necessarily require that you have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God is enough, along with knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways. Lean upon us in your if your confidence wavers, and we will buoy you with courage and faith. This situation brings you the opportunity to heal, grow, and release negative patterns. Hold the intention of seeing the other person's inner divine light and goodness. We will help you release unforgiving thoughts, feelings, and energies and lift you to a higher place of peace and compassion. Yes, the signs you've been receiving are heaven sent. We drop feathers, coins, and other signs upon your path to remind you that you are loved and never alone. See yourself and others through the eyes of angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. A chance meeting is no mistake, not one. It is divinely orchestrated as a catalyst to set the wheels in motion for fruition of your prayers. Pay careful attention to new people we send into your life. You will recognize them by your sense of familiarity, comfort, and safety. You'll know it by the way that it feels. Ain't that the truth? Beloved ones, it's time to set aside work for a while. Don't worry, we will oversee your responsibilities to their completion. Playfulness, guiding, and laughter will lift your energy so that you'll return to work with a renewed perspective and heightened energy. Oh, okay. It's really trying to see life and trying to bring up things to a new lightheartedness. So, as the 12th and moving forward, this is timeless reading in addition to this being meant for the 12th of December 2019. It's also timeless. Learn to roll with the punches on this. See each other through loving eyes, accept the situation as it is, and accept people as they are currently. Yes, you can see somebody in their potential and you can see how far that they have to go, but you still have to love and accept them as they are. You can not hold grudges against them. You can release old grudges because all it's doing is holding you in the same space. And this chapter that you're walking away from is completely closed. I don't want you to keep reading the last page trying to recapture the moment of when you first got it. The book is done. All right, there are new books that are coming into play because your life is an entire series that feeds into another series, then into another life, in this vast library that we call life, and a big cathedral-like library that has many levels, many floors, as far as the eye can see, even beyond that. It's like the universe is a big library, and it is and it isn't at the same time. It's a paradox. I love it. It is because you acknowledge it to be. You are consciousness expressing itself. You are consciousness self-aware. Does that make sense? Or does that sound kind of crazy? It could, but I got into this with my friend Denise a couple months ago. And I said all those things to her. And she sat there for a minute and she was quiet. And then she just went Cheech and Chong on me. You know, Tommy Chong? Wow, man, that's deep. And that's all she said. It was the funniest thing. It was ridiculous, but it was equal in ridiculousness as to what I was saying to her, because yes, that is, how can you wrap your head around that? How can anybody? I can't even wrap my head around it, and I just spewed out the words to you. Everything is and it isn't at the same time. It is conscious aware. We can go all the way down that rabbit hole, but do we really want to? No, we want daily insight on life and love and where it's moving today, moving forward. So we're going to do that. It's time to take the edge off the seriousness right now. You've been feeling the pressure of everything, and now it's time to start to take that Band-Aid off. Start to let that wound get air, because the skin's healed, but it has to actually dry out at this point so it can start to be the, you know, this new form skin, this strengthened skin. And you may need to have some energy work with this. You can do Reiki, you could do meditation, you can do yoga, you could do whatever gets your heart alight. But there is help for you to process everything that you just went through. And there is a lot. You can do therapy, you can do counsels, you can do support groups, all those things. Why would you stop yourself from getting help like that? That is amazing. That is something that is to your benefit. Some people don't go to therapists or groups or support groups or counselors because they feel like this person is just being paid to listen and they don't care about you. And that can't be any further than the truth. Yes, this person is in some way, shape, or form being paid, but they are there because they want to be there for you. They see you where you are and they want to help you move through it. It's not this idea that they have all the answers. You're being seen as an individual for who you are, and you are getting specific help and care. It's not, you're not a dollar sign to these people. You're not a dollar sign to anyone who matters. You are a puzzle that is working itself out, and you are getting help for it. And I would never, ever want you to not get help. You deserve the best help on the planet because you are worth the best help on the planet, and that is how they see you as well. You're not a number. You're an individual worth the effort in it. And I hope that that made sense. To never stop yourself from getting help, ever. If that's the sign that you've been looking for, if you've been waiting for a sign, should I get help with this? Yes, go get some fucking help. So, coming back, have confidence, opportunity to forgive, and notice the signs. So what signs and synchronicities have you been getting? And I do feel like what I just said was channeled message for some people out there, if not a lot of people. Pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. If you're having a thought process and you get like a certain sequence of numbers, how does that number make you feel? Go look into it with the angel numbers. And also if you're getting clairaudience, clairvisual, all those things to top off that, then that is something that you need to pay attention to as well. I was looking at a moving opportunity earlier, and I, out of just nowhere, look at this building alongside, something I've never really taken the time to look at in my life, but it said Turning Point, and it felt really good. So this moving opportunity that I know that I'm embarking on is going to be something that is expansive and that is going to be helpful to me on my road. So pay attention when something is being given to you. Those signs and synchronicities are absolute gifts, and it is something that is I want you to have confidence that it is not you just being wishful. You'll know it. It has a very solid feeling to it. If it's just a hollowed wishful thing where we're deluding ourselves, it's usually like that little underneath, if that makes sense. All right, Spirit, now I'm being pulled to the Good Tarot. This doesn't work in reversals. We have the Hermit card in reverse. All right, and let's see. This deck doesn't work in reversals, but we also have the Five of Water. Stop crying over spilt milk. You have those 2 cups behind you. Let go of that third-party situation so you can turn around and find your soul harmony counterparts. Does that make sense? Don't cry over, well, you can have a sob fest over what was. You can be hurt, you can be angry. I would never want you to not have anger as a tool. It is a very powerful tool. And that was nailed into my head from my hypnosis instructor, Peter Blum. And he teaches in Woodstock, New York. One of the most incredible shaman and outspoken individuals I had ever met, who didn't take shit from anyone, who didn't treat anyone any different. And he gave me that amazing nugget of wisdom. If you have anger, I would never want you to lose the ability to get angry. It is a powerful tool. It is something that can move you through a lot of tough things in life. It is part of your backbone. I wouldn't want a person to just always blindside themselves, overlook a certain emotion to just try and see a silver lighting. Yes, life and creation, all these things are incredibly beautiful, but guess what? Sometimes you're going to have a bad moment. Sometimes you're going to be angry. Sometimes you're going to be hurt. Sometimes you are not going to want to be in a good mood. Just let me sit here and be angry. Let me sit here and be pissed off about this for a little while. Yes, I know that good will come from this, but right now I'm hurting and I need to be angry. I want you to have the freedom to do that with yourself. As long as you are not breaking the law and as long as you are not a danger to yourself or others, it is a very useful tool to have. And I want you to maintain that tool inside of yourself and give yourself the freedom to express it. 10 of Air. Ooh. Okay. Any more, Spirit? All right. Okay. A lot of cards, you guys. I think this is going to be a full moon reading too, so we're gonna let this go on as long as it needs to be. Okay, like I told you, we have a lot of cards. We just do. It's a long reading tonight. I'm not gonna push it. What do we have? The 8 of Fire, the Fool, Patience, Justice, the 10 of Air, 5 of Water, the 6 of Water, the Page of Water, Messenger of Fire, 9 of Earth, 2 of Fire, Hermit, Chariot. Huge commitment coming into play right now. Letting go of the nostalgic points about people, the old feelings that you felt, trying to dress someone up just because you remember how good that they used to be. A lot of new emotional offerings are being given to you, and you have a decision. Are you going to move in with this new crew or move on with this new crew? Are you going to communicate more? I feel like you have found a lot of your soul tribe, but it's a matter of, are you going to spend the time getting to know them, or are you going to remember and dwell in the yesteryears with people who you have outgrown? As far as emotions go, as far as dreams and wishes go, it's balancing a karmic time. So this is saying go and do a lot of inner work. This is going to involve a lot of communication, a lot of balancing in yourself, and it's an emotional time. You're experiencing emotional enlightenment and also revitalization of soul connections. But you have the 6 of Water, which is nostalgic about the past. So this can be keeping past soulmates in your life right now who are not serving a purpose, but who you still have these dreams and wishes for, and that you want to keep them in your life. This is the point where the 5 of Water comes in. I know that you're struggling to let some people go in your life. It's this codependent behavior. I get it. I've been there. We've all been there. You're not alone in that. It's hard to let someone go, and they've been such a major part of your life. It could be a family member. It could be a best friend from all those yesteryears. It could be somebody who you have loved for a very long time. It could be a career you've spent decades in. It doesn't really matter. It's something that has had longevity and deep meaning in your life that you are learning to walk away from because it has changed into something that it wasn't initially. I know that that's hard. It's a pain in the ass, but now you need to see where your true fruits and efforts and intellectual enhancements and awakenings and opportunities lie. You are moving up. You are moving on, and this is something where you got to plant the seeds now. And I do see that a lot of you are planting seeds. A lot of you are making those amazing connections. Yes, it's early in the connection. Yes, it's early in the opportunity, but slow and steady is winning the race on this. And I feel like you are going to be a student for some time right now. The worst is over. And now you are looking at things with fresh eyes, and I do see that you are going to be a student for quite some time. Just soak it in as much as you can. Soak in the situation and the people. Don't rush yourself through it. It's going to take time. It's not going anywhere, and it's not going to just up and leave. And it's not like you up and left either. This has been a closing off that you've been working up to for a while, so don't be so hard on yourself. Look at that. Justice, patience, and fool. New beginnings, it's going to take time, and it's balancing a karma. It's like no matter what you do, you can't help where your heart is going to on this one. And temperance, all right? This is something that is slow burning, that you had to actually make sure that this is what you wanted to do. It's like tempering chocolate. If you do it too fast, it's gonna curdle and be garbage. Yeah, I'm a foodie. I can't eat some of the food now because I have a gluten allergy, but I still know how to make it. I love when I cook and I don't need to taste something to know exactly how it tastes and how people are going to like it. I love that. And all the people in my family do that. We come from a line of foodies. So if you ever come to my house, let me know of any food allergies you have. I can adapt to them. So much fun. It's like a chemistry puzzle game type deal. Anyway, slow and steady is winning the race on this one. Seek your heart and take all the time in the world with this. It's going to be boundaries. It's going to be rebalancing. It's going to be karmic debts coming to the surface and being paid off immediately. And also taking a leap of faith into this. Stars are all aligning on it, and the trump horn is playing. Yeah, a big tune coming out. The sun is rising in this, and it's purity of the heart. It's new loyalty. Oh, I love that word for you, all of you. New loyalty. Loyal and initial trust. Isn't it crazy to just be completely new to something, but already feel that unwavering sense of loyalty and trust and pure intention? I love it so much. I love when you just meet someone and something or some people and it just clicks. There's no red flags. There's no holding back. And it's just like, I have known this for so long. This has been deep in my soul for so long. It's what you're walking into. And even though that's the case, slow and steady wins the race. So then we have the Eight of Fire, the Chariot, the Hermit. So a lot of communication. Be completely transparent with communication. Open, authentic. This is yin and yang, action and unconditional love happening, and it is a true aligned commitment. But I see you riding two horses at one time with this one, and it's completely covered in gold, and it is all the elements wrapped into one. It is all ends of the spectrum given in one chance. And this has a lot of muscle behind it and a lot of pure heart with it. And this is where also the student becomes the teacher. Because remember how I was telling you, you are going to be a student for a while? It doesn't mean that you don't have something to teach. This is going to be awesome reciprocity as far as giving and receiving education and education and and introspection, ending of an entire cycle. And then we have the Two of Fire and the Page of Water. So you have choices to make, you have balances to make, and you have something to offer. I really want you to take the opportunity and put yourself out there with that and with these people. So I hope that that made sense. All right, we are going to close this reading off with angel prayers. What do you want to tell the collective about life and love? Don't hate, meditate. Guiding me through a loving meditation. You got to be completely open and clear with what you want as far as love goes. Don't be wishy-washy with it. Don't be afraid of potentially hurting someone's feelings. Oh. Time to breathe. This is time for you to actually take out for yourself. So before you get into any relationship, take the time out to be with yourself and by yourself right now, so you know that you can do this independently. That's just what I'm getting for the collective. If that didn't resonate, ask for clarification. If you had this resonate, let me know. If you want to book your own personal reading, either way, check the description on all the details on how to do that. You can find me on any social platform, so please do so. Say hello, let me know where you are in the world. I'm in St. Albans, Vermont. I really look forward to hearing from you all. And until next time, stay safe, have fun. I love you all. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.